together. There's a seam on the fitting, a seam here, so that's how you know you have the right angle. When running sewer lines and stuff like that, even rain leaders, you're supposed to do 245 combination. Take your time, so measure twice, cut once. Good morning and welcome back. On today's menu of things to do is we're gonna run some 4-inch rain leaders, kind of temporary, because I have an opportunity to get some field dirt in for that horse arena project that I did a couple videos ago on clearing some trees. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys what we got going on here. So that other video, there were some big sugar maple trees here and some big cherry trees. You can see I pushed them over. So in the top corner here, I'll show a little clip of me pushing them over and with the dozer versus the backhoe, which one did it better. And I may do a short video on it, I'm not sure. But if you could see in these weeds here, there's a 4-inch SDR 35 pipe that runs all the way down to the other end of the building for that rain leader. And then I ran this one out separately. Because not 100% sure here, still brainstorming. I may tie these two together and then run it over here. Eventually we want to drop a freshwater tank in there so we can use it for dust control or potentially fresh water source for the horses. We'll have it tested, make sure it's safe. We're going to use this Yanmar 55 excavator with a thumb on it. Well, we just recently purchased this one, upgraded our other one, so it's only got about 50 hours on it, so still kind of in a break-in period here. All right, first I'm going to go down here and clean up some of this metal and stuff around and get my path direction of where I'm going to run these rain leaders. So let's get after it. All right, we're gonna go get a saw and cut this tree stump off. Then we'll try to get this path opened up. Then I'm gonna head them rain leaders to this direction, and then hopefully that'll be out of the way enough to get all this field dirt hauled in. Okay, now we got that all cleared out, we're gonna start digging a ditch across there, and still haven't made a decision. Probably gonna run 2 pipes. Having the pipe at the shop, we have some stuff that's been weathered and stuff like that, so I try to use up our older stuff whenever I'm doing my projects. All right, we got this dug down through here, very shallow. So a lot of you are gonna ask why so shallow. Well, don't forget I'm bringing fill in here. So I'm gonna get it down below the ground a little bit, enough just to get gravel around it to support it. So that supports the structural strength of the pipe. And then I'm eyeing it up across here. Whenever I'm done filling it, it's gonna be about this deep. So in hindsight, when this project's done, this pipe's gonna be about 5 or 6 feet deep. You just gotta make sure you get gravel around it. So many people skip that step, and then it egg shapes the pipe over time as the ground, you know, compacts. So after doing some figuring out, since I'm putting this into a freshwater tank for reuse, they only accept a 4-inch pipe in only one of them. So I'd either have to run 2 and then time into 1 before it went into the tank anyways. So I'm gonna gamble. I'm a little bit over the square footage as far as what 4 inches is supposedly capable of handling. So what I'm gonna do is cut this Y in here and go back there and catch this fitting combination and then run it down there, and then we'll bring in some gravel and support it. Got to get all that loose dirt out from underneath there, because if you leave loose dirt underneath a pipe and stone, it doesn't matter, because the loose dirt will still settle and break the pipe. I use pipe primer on rain leader pipes, some guys don't. Helps break down the plastic so it sticks better. And I'm using an OD all-purpose pipe cement. I have a ton of these at the shop. We're not allowed to use these in our county where we do plumbing. So I'm trying to use up stuff that I can't use on my everyday job. Then when you slide it together, there's a seam on the fitting, there's a seam here, so that's how you know you have the right angle. We'll set that there for a gunner piece, and then I'll lay this out, get it cut. Once we get this cut, we'll start running sections down there. I mean, this is pretty basic compared to running sewer lines. When running sewer lines and stuff like that, even rain leaders, you're supposed to do 245 combinations, so it makes the bend more forgiving. In this case, I'm going to use a 90 since this is only a 20-foot run. They make it so it's easier to get sewer equipment down in if you ever had to clean it. So that's the angle I'm going to go with here. So I'm going to start gluing it in. We'll glue all this in first, and then pop that 90 in. glue's starting to go bad. It's getting real thick. So I brought several old cans. All right, just like it, guys. You know, for a rain leader, that's good enough. It's one of those things. Just take your time, measure twice, cut once. I do plumbing for a living, so I'm measuring and cutting pipe all the time. So you can see I got that first shot. I do a lot of eyeballing because I'm used to doing it. I will show you, and I'll check it with a level, but it's flying going downhill here. So we're gonna put a couple pieces in, then we'll get some gravel. So normally whenever you're installing SDR 35 gasketed, they always say hub up, hub towards the building. I'll be honest with you, I really don't know why. It's what we were just taught in school, but I'm not bringing out grinders and stuff and putting bevels on pipe for something for a rain leader. So I flipped it around. Now what I'll do is double check this with a level, just to show you guys, you know, right there's level. This thing's flying. So normally, like a trick, if you want to lay pipe 1/4 inch per foot fall, they say cut a 1-inch block of wood, you know, and tape it on one end. And then when you set it on a pipe, if it reads level, that means you have 1/4 inch per foot fall as you go down. Because for some reason, some people get confused on reading levels. But so like down here, it's flying. That's level. So we ain't gonna have to worry about anything backing up in here. We'll get some stone around here to support it, and when it rains, it's gonna be flying out the other end. This SDR gasketed pipe together, you can either get soap, or I got this OD pipe joint compound. You don't need a whole bunch. Let's get it on the bevel, get some in on the gasket. Some pipes have stab depth marks, this one doesn't, so I go past it, mark the stab depth, so you know you're in all the way. And you can normally get these in with a shovel. felt that one hit, but you always double check your stab depth. So we're up to my mark, we'll do the other one. Some of you are probably wondering what I'm doing. So we used pea gravel to support the pipe. That also is used for French drain material. It will convey water away from an area. And there's some springs up on this hillside that follow these existing ditches that I dug for the existing rain leaders. So what I'm going to do is put this straw over top of the gravel so it keeps the dirt from infiltrating into the gravel so the water continues to flow. So we appreciate you guys watching like always, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna straw this out, go get some more reclaim, and that'll be it for today.